Fuel thefts from gas stations continue to be an ongoing problem here in North Texas, but police in Grapevine did arrest 2 women last week on charges of engaging in organized criminal activity. They say the women first stole about $2,100 worth of diesel fuel from a 7-Eleven, then went back for more. Grapevine police say fuel thefts or attempted thefts have been reported at 7 different gas stations since last November, when prices had already risen to levels that we hadn't seen in years. Fox 4's Macy Jenkins joins us now with more on the story. Macy.
Hi, Heather. Well, police say that the thieves are using a device to trick the pump into thinking it's giving out less gas than it is. So for a few dollars, these thieves are getting away with hundreds of gallons of gas, many of them undetected.
Police say suspected gas thieves at this 7-Eleven on Grapevine Mills Boulevard were caught in the act on dashcam video.
They're accused of taking 460 gallons of fuel that morning in Grapevine.
On August 11th, a Grapevine police officer pulled up to the station after getting a tip about a theft in progress.
Someone working for corporate for the 7-Eleven was monitoring all the stations and noticed a large amount of fuel that was coming out of one of the pumps.
As soon as the officer pulled up, the black Honda sedan on the left took off. A motorcycle officer pursued the car while the officer on foot inspected the white truck, which had been sitting for quite a long time at pump 16. The suspects later questioned in that black sedan 2 women, 28-year-old Annabelle Collado Cruz and 47-year-old Lisandro Campana Fruto. Police say they confessed to using a device to tamper with the pump.
The device will trick the company into looking like you're only spending a few dollars in fuel when really you're getting thousands of dollars worth of fuel potentially.
Police say there was a 250-gallon auxiliary tank out of sight in the bed of the truck, and they say this was their second trip to the pump that day. It's the 9th case of its kind since November at 7 different Grapevine gas stations, but the only one that ended in an arrest.
And we literally have hundreds and hundreds of these same groups operating across the state.
Jeff Roberts is the lead investigator with the Texas Financial Crimes Intelligence Center, created last year to combat organized financial crimes, including fuel theft.
We're probably capturing less than 1/10 of the actual criminal activity that's occurring.
The reason, he says, it's a combination of gas stations not reporting theft, not wanting to call attention to it, and in some cases, not noticing the theft until much later.
We're also training law enforcement in proactive measures to attack this type of criminal activity and be proactive on it.
Roberts says they started noticing an increase in fuel thefts back in February.
I mean, there's always going to be an argument that the increased price at the pump is going to drive the black market, period.
The stolen fuel often being resold to truck drivers, fuel yards, or even rideshare services. Roberts calls them brazen criminals who view jail time as a risk they're willing to take to make a profit.
They get arrested, they bond out on low bond or no bond, and we will capture them on surveillance video stealing fuel, sometimes the very next day.
Now, gas station employees and customers are advised to keep an eye out for vehicles that are spending quite a long time at the pump. Police say if you see that, call 911 immediately. Blake and Heather, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Macy, thank you.